Welcome and welcome back, Roses. This is Olena, otherwise known as OlenaRosanne. I'm showing you my crusty nails. Yeah, so this is acrylic I had on, I don't know, a couple of weeks, and this is a cut down from my prior set that I had. So anyway, I am just going to do a polish change and go ahead and shave down some of the bulkiness of these nails and slightly reshape them just a little bit. I'm not doing a fill. I do have a couple spots that have lifted a little bit, but I'm just doing this style just because, and I don't plan on having it on more than a week or so. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to film this. Well, I actually originally wasn't even going to film this because, as you can see, this prior set I had on, I didn't film at all. Now, what I'm going to do here, after I file off this polish here, I'm going to file down some of the bulk of this, and some of the bulk of this is a nude color from Macart Pro. You will notice on my right hand when I get to that and when I show it to you, it's going to have a little bit of a pinkish color to the tone, and that's because these were previously two different sets and they did have some color to it. And so anyway, this is it's about as good as I could get it. So anyway, I'm going to go in with this Born Pretty base gel. And what I noticed, mistake number one in this set, remember I said I was trying to reduce the bulk of it? Well, right here, this is a brand new bottle of base gel, but I noticed on my thumb I put way too much on it. I thought I was wiping some of the polish off, but I wasn't. So that is mistake number one. Okay, so now I'm going in with this color here from Nail Reserve, and I haven't even touched any of my Nail Reserve gel polishes in a long time, so I thought, you know what, let me try out this color. I haven't tried out this color on my nails. So I go in with it, and you can see it's pretty opaque, but did have a little streakiness to it, and that's because of the way I was polishing. I was trying to polish light, but anyway, so that was the first coat, and I end up going in with two coats of this. The second coat, I think I was a little bit less heavy-handed, but this is what I'm doing so far. So mistake number two in this is I noticed with my left hand, which is what I'm doing right now, I did not wipe off the excess gel and on the sides. Because of that, it started to ruin the shape that I created. Okay, so yeah, I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing. Also, remember, this is not a fill. I'm doing a polish change, and I also have some lifting. I didn't want to do too much to the cuticle area because I didn't want to basically end up having to do a fill. So I just kind of left it alone. I did file it down just a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, there you see I just turned my finger upside down, just trying to see if I can get this to self-level a little bit. But this a lot of this has to do with the layers I'm doing. So where we at? Mistake number three. Yeah, do thin layers, y'all. Do thin layers. Now I know this stuff, okay, but again, I was just trying to get something done and take my mind off of a few things, and as I told you guys before, that's what nails do for me. So I'm going into with this second coat, and I'm just loving this color, y'all. I'm loving this color. But as you can see around the cuticle here, you can tell it's getting kind of thick. It's getting kind of thick. So far, this has been 3 coats of gel polish. So I had the base coat, which I did kind of thick in the beginning. Then I have, this is my second coat of this color from Nail Reserve. But anyway, I'm just gonna go in and do this anyway. And then once I am done with that, I believe what I do is I go in with a blooming gel. Yeah. Yes, so I now I'm going in with this blooming gel, and I'm just going diagonal across the nail, just just randomly. And then I go ahead and take these two colors that I have here from EnailCouture. I've never used them before, but these are neon colors, and I just thought they would be so beautiful and would be a beautiful contrast against the color I have in the background. And so, I just randomly just place some blobs on here. I think I did a good job with not putting too thick of layers of blobs, and so I'm doing this really fast because I'm not curing in between each nail like I would probably normally do. So I am putting these dots down fast, okay? And then what I'm going to do is slightly marble it. That's what I do with this hand. So I just randomly, take my dotting tool and squiggle and squaggle through it, if that's even a word. I don't think it is, but it just sounded cute. Squiggle, squaggle. Yeah, and so when I thought the hot pink was just taking over everything, I went ahead and put some more of this lime. Is it lime green? I think it's neon yellow, whatever the case. I went in with more of this just to, bring that color back, because the pink was doing this thing. And what I noticed is with this pink and this like neon yellow, both of the colors combined turn into like a lavender color, which I was like, oh, I was pleasantly surprised. I was thinking about putting some lavender or purple or something in it, but I was like, no, let's do these colors. And then I end up getting a beautiful lavender when I wasn't even trying to, but sometimes things happen. So anyway, right here I do wipe, because with blooming gel, it's thick and it starts running off to the side. So I at least did that. At least wipe the sides with this. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And just so you know, every layer I cure for 60 seconds. Now, because that thumb started off really thick with just the base, I did cure that longer, because I noticed that, I think it's my pointer finger, it wasn't getting cured all the way. So that wasn't good, and I wasn't going to do anything until it was cured all the way. So it took a while. Anyway, now I'm going in with this, I believe this is 8-in-1 builder gel from Born Pretty, and yeah, I believe this is 8-in-1. So I ended up using this as a top coat, and the reason why I did this is because I ran out of my super top coat from Born Pretty, which is my favorite top coat, and I was like, ugh, I don't want to use too many brands. I want to, stick with a little bit of what I know. But this was almost like an experiment. I was like, you know what? I'm putting this on top, and I want to see how it works. I really want to see how it works. So I'm just wiping this on here. Now, I didn't go in with, well, at this time, I didn't go in with the second layer, because all I was really trying to do was top it. But remember, this is also a builder gel. So it, it gives it some structure And it's more structure than I actually needed because the nails to me are already thick and my shape is not the same shape. Also, what I did not do here and what I noticed once I wiped this off with alcohol is I noticed the spots where I missed putting that 8-in-1 gel. And because I missed spots, it gave it some lumpiness in particular spots here. And I think I'm getting ready to show you guys what I noticed. Oh, for some reason, I'm going in with some cuticle oil from Madam Glam because really this was supposed to be the end of the video. I wasn't going to do my second hand. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not? I mean, this was a super quick set to do. So why not do the second hand? So anyway, I'm doing this, taking a look, and I'm like, okay, yeah, the cuticle area looks real rough. But again, Olena, you're only wearing this for a couple days. And yeah, I'm not satisfied with it, but this is not what I normally do. So I end up doing the other hand. The other hand, I just put blobs, and I did not take the dotting tool through it whatsoever. So now I'm just going in with the layer that's supposed to be the top coat. And it is, you know, it is. I think this is a good top coat. I mean, you do have a sticky layer, the inhibition layer that you do need to wipe off, of course, at the end. But these nails I end up keeping on way longer than I thought, and it held up very well. So anyway, if you were just ever wondering if you can use this as a top coat, you can. And the shine that you see right here is a shine that stayed. And I wash dishes like real washing dishes, not just putting it into the dishwasher. So through dishwashing, through showers, through, you know, cleaning, this did not chip. It did not wear down. It didn't do anything. And I couldn't see any visible scratches or anything like that. So yeah, that's just a little bit of extra information. I know I'm talking a lot, y'all, but this really is a short video. There's only like 3 more minutes of it. So anyway, I'm going through here. Now, as you see with my right hand, I kept my shape a lot better on this hand. You can see more of the shape better than my left hand. My left hand, I lost way too much of the shape and it was super duper thick, but my right hand, I think I did a better job. Okay, so now I'm going in with this alcohol again. And if you made it to this point, I hope you decide to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this a thumbs up. I notice people are watching, but you know, you guys are forgetting about that thumbs up, and you know, I can't have just 5 or 6 thumbs ups on every video. That's not going to work. Okay, so I just want to let you know, I know y'all forget sometimes, but give it a thumbs up. Share this with someone, you know. Go ahead and save this if you think this is a cute design, you know. Go ahead and make sure you do a proper fill in, or you know, full set, of course, so your cuticles are right. But I think this is pretty. I think this is the life of the party. I mean, these are cute shorties, I think. And I had a few doctor appointments. I did get a lot of compliments on this cute set here. And now what I'm doing here is taking one of my brushes here, and I notice the area that had the uncured gel after... Y'all, I was so hood with it. I was squeezing that uncured gel out because, you know, it did not cure all the way. And once I had it out, and once I had it fully cured after that, I said, let me go ahead and patch this up real quick. Also, I did file a little bit to try to bring a little bit of shape back into this left hand. So anyway, I'm going in, you know, and doing a little patchwork here so that the sides don't look, I don't know. So I'm a little bit more satisfied. And I am showing you where, you know, I went in with the 8-in-1 gel and you see them little dips. Yeah, those are spots I missed. So I end up going with a little bit more, but this is the final look, y'all. I love these. This is true to color. These are beautiful. If you like them, let me know. But other than that, roses, I will talk to you later. Bye.